moving waters, or I don't know. I have to think about that, because moving waters is a part of something I've tried to hold. And, I think I'm going to change that, because progression, I'm trying to progress, which anybody that tells you that working on yourself is easy, or that your soul's journey or your life's journey is gonna be a walk in the park, or it's just gonna be like sunny and rainbows all the time, they're either lying to you or lying to themselves, or both. Because that's where I've been these past few months, and I made the mistake of not doing this, because this is for me. I make these videos for me. Because it's kind of like therapy. It's like a therapy session. But I also come to realize things that, if it's helpful to somebody else, at least somebody else got the benefit from my psychiatry session. It works for me. Okay. But anyway, it's just so much. But I made the mistake of not filming, because we all need to do the little things that you do for you, whether it's like putting on makeup, or going and shooting hoops, or reading a book, or coloring, or painting, or whatever, taking a walk, or the little things that you do for yourself, having a cup of coffee, whatever it may be, are very, very important. They really are. And because this journey is your journey. Everybody's on their own soul journey. So, there are a lot of different theories. You have to, some say in order to be nice to people, you have to be nice to animals, or it starts at home, or all these things. There's truth in everything, but then there's not at the same time. You can always find a truth or untruth if you really look hard enough. But it really starts with us. It starts with yourself. Because if you feel good about yourself, you're not going to want to say something mean, or if you feel good about yourself, you're going to be more positive. And it's those little things. And I think that's how we get into depressions and different things, is we forget that we have to do little things for us. Because that's we're here to grow. I don't want to say spiritually, because I don't like the word, which I'll have to analyze why, because I feel like it's like spirituality somehow gets linked with religion, and I don't like religion at all. If it doesn't feel right in your gut, or it doesn't make sense, just leave it alone. And there's a lot in religion that don't make sense. And so I'm just going to leave it alone because I don't need it. We all have our crutches. For some people, it's religion. I know mine was religion, and then I used veganism, and then I don't know what it was after that, but we all use crutches. And I think the growth happens when we take the crutch off, when we try to actually, walk on our own. And then sometimes we need the crutch back again, or, not really need, but it's a process. And I think I'm finally understanding. I was into the twin flames and the souls stuff, and this is what I try to do, and I forget sometimes, is people that I meet or philosophies, I try to look and see, okay, what of that can I accept? Then I take it with me and I move on. Because I gotta keep growing and I gotta keep going to grow. And there's some truth to it. I was all into it and then I backed off. But there's truth to it. Because I'm just remembering a long time ago, not that long time ago, probably about a few months ago, I was just at a point where, you get a point where you want a companion and you're tired of dealing with this world alone. You're just tired of it. You're like, look, if this is what it's going to be, I could do this somewhere else. Why do I have to be on here? I mean, you could at least, let me have a companion to go through this stuff with. And I actually did some twin flame exercises off of this couple video thing, and I didn't think it worked, but it did. And then I was like, no, that it can't have been that easy. It can't have been as easy as just putting it out to the universe and it just coming back to me with what I asked for, because that just doesn't happen. Well, sometimes it does. When you actually really believe it, I feel like it's kind of like, when you really believe it, you put the power behind that petition. And it's not, to me, it's not out to any god or any weird thing like that. Kinetic and potential. Energy. It's a basic thing we learn in school. And you send it out and it bounces back. Because the earth is magnetic. So you would think, we probably have some magnetic properties. I don't know. But we can draw energy back to us. And we can send out energy. And people try to deplete our energy. And it's science. Mostly, it's like, but sometimes you need more than something. You need someone to not make you, but it kind of like, when you actually care about a relationship a lot, it makes you look at yourself to see what you can change so that you don't lose it. Because you're like, wait a minute. Oh, I can't just, I have to really, oh man. And you start noticing these little things about you that you didn't mind because you didn't notice them. everybody else told you about them. But you're like, they're just exaggerating, because I know they got some stuff with them. So they just try to point some stuff at me so they don't see their stuff. And then you get past the denial of it, and you're like, oh, wait. Some of it was true. And you come to a point where you either... It's like a fork in the road of your soul. You either have to ignore it and keep on going, which is not a good idea at all. That's why people have serious problems. You know, they get messed up because they're like, no, I don't want to see this, and they keep going. And the real work that they need to do that would make themselves happier is the other way. And they just like, no, I'm not doing that because it looks too hard. Well, there's some truth in the saying, anything worth doing is probably not easy. But at the same time, it's rewarding because you see your journey. And you know you have more to go, but you're like, wow, you know, I've changed, and I don't have to cling on to that anymore. And when you finally just accept that, okay, that was that. I'm not saying everything was good, I'm not saying everything was bad, but that was that. It served some sort of purpose. I've learned. So now I'm going to go over here and not... Let's see. Because I'm thinking about, oh, people that might be seeing this. And I have to remind myself that... I just got a message. That... this is about me. And even though it feels a little selfish, that's okay. It's okay to do something that you may feel it's selfish, but that's important and that's you need to do for you, despite whatever, anything that you may feel or insecurities. Because it's a lot when you work on yourself and then you realize that you can't use your old self as a crutch. You know, because there's some times where I was like, well, I just want to go back to that. Oh, she was this and that. I need to go back to that. And it's like, well, you're not remembering all of, oh, I was more confident, I was more this, but were you? Your mind can play tricks on you. So, it's really like, you have to say, this is me, I'm changing, I will forever change, and I can't keep looking to find something that's not really there. Why waste my time trying to look for an old me that I think is more this or more that or blah blah blah? Because it's probably not true. Your mind's tricking you so that you regress and you don't grow. Because you're reaching for behind. Well, that's not going to help you if you're reaching for the past. It's not going to help you. So that's... I think I'm still working on that. I think we all are. But if this helps someone out, that's good. This is also... it's kind of like when you make something or you draw a picture and to you it's like really great and you've come far and you really think it's special and you don't want to share with anybody because you don't, it might not really be that great, but to you it means something, it's special, and you put a lot of time in it. You don't want to share it with the world because you don't want them to crush it. Oh, that's just a stick figure. Why do you so think you're an artist? I mean, who wants to put themselves out like that? A lot of people do. But I'm sure they have other stuff they're working on. So that's what I'm working on right now. A lot of different things. But this is what part of doing this video is about. Is saying, okay, this is my little kid drawing that I redid. And, I think it's something. And somebody else might not. And doesn't matter. It's like a little family heirloom that nobody else would even care about, but it's part of your family, so it's special to you. Well, you're new you gotta hold on to that. And part of me wants to be like, I'm not paying this video up. See, I recorded it. I did that much. I don't have to put it up. Well, I could do that. That would be the safer thing to do. But that wouldn't help me grow. So, with my droopy eyes, because I've been sick the past few days, and that time of the month has come on. So, I don't feel that great, but that doesn't matter. I'm sure it doesn't look very good, but I'm not on here so people can stare at my face. If you need to stare at my face while you're watching the video, listening to the video, because you need something to look at, that's up to you. I don't want to know. I just thought of some weird videos. I was like, wait a minute, that could be... Yeah. Anyway, before this gets any weirder, and I'm also like the light's going in my eyes, so it's like I'm trying to ignore that. But anyway, I hope you have a good time wherever you are, and that you find yourself, keep finding yourself, and hold on to that. And let go of what needs to let go. It's a constant journey.